so good. I'm Mr. Trump, 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 I'm Mr. 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 I'm a Trumpster, motherfucker. Mr. Trumper, aka get her number. No, I will never love her, I just really wanna fuck her. I'm always causing trouble, right after I hit another. Yeah, I'm a Trumpster, motherfucker, I'm so good. I'm Mr. Trumper, aka get her number. No, I will never.
Yes, and welcome once again to an episode of the Runanimous Authority. Had a little bit of a hiatus last week, but we're back.
We did.
Day late, Cup Day's thrown us around. And as I have to do every week, I have to introduce us to our fearless, noble, great Commissioner Blair. Blairy, welcome to the Authority.
Are you ready?
Welcome in. I'm ropeable, flat, but I'm fucking here, and I'm ready to bring the rest of this season home with a bang, Aaron, because I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left to give after I give all that I've got the next couple of weeks. Currently, I just got the absolute shit scratched out of me by the cat, so I'm on a bit of a high right now from pain, really. So it's giving me a little burst that probably I needed for this episode. And yeah, we've got ourselves a big one tonight after the week off. Bit of Division 3 representation. Special guest.
We do.
As you'd say.
Those at home might have noticed a yet to be visible panel on the broadcast. That is because we do have a very, very special guest here, all the way up from Div 3. I had to climb 2 rungs to get here. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Colombo.
She got a little fucking short bloke.
He's just kept up, isn't he?
He's
Colombo,
Good
welcome to
evening,
the Authority.
gentlemen. Thank you very much.
This is
Fantastic
absolutely huge right now.
intro. Massive. And look, I don't want to seem like, Div 1 boys get upset. I would just like to thank you all for having us on this podcast this week. We in Div 3 love this podcast. There's a lot going on, and very, very thankful for the invite to join this week.
Now, Blairy, for the guys in Div 1 that aren't familiar, give us a rundown on Colombo. How he's come across. I want to know how much he knows about NFL, how long has he been in the fantasy game, and just him as a general person. Give us the quick rundown for those that aren't as familiar up in Div 1.
All right, well, we'll start off straight off the bat. You look at this man, Italian stallion kind of vibes. You'd say, who does he follow in the NFL? Now, as a white, privileged individual, there's probably one team in the league that you'd point in the direction of that, and that is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. So he follows the Dallas Cowboys. He came to me with my lovely wife, got presented to me on a platter, which was fantastic because he's been great value to my whole situation and fantasy and everything, and giving him a nice little run here. But yeah, he's a Dallas Cowboys supporter. I think I brought NFL to his life because he was a light, and like he was a Dallas Cowboys supporter. He knew Tom Brady, and he's never liked Dak Prescott. But I think I've taken him on a journey which his wife, Stephanie Russo, probably regrets because it's taking him away from her, which is disappointing for her. But Stephanie, we've got to push forward. Yeah, I'm just talking absolute tripe right now. But Alex, yeah, that's the story of Alex. And now all of a sudden he's a fantasy connoisseur, a savant, and this is his third year of NFL Fantasy Division 3. And he loves it. And all the boys in Division 3 have loved it and almost gone to realize why NFL fantasy takes over people's lives and moods from week to week, how much one player getting a touchdown and a 1 point victory can destroy or bring happiness to your life for the week more than anything else, anything in the world. I think on his wedding day, he wouldn't have had the ups and downs that NFL fantasy brings.
That was the one word that springs to mind. And, I know Colombo at a distance. The one word that springs to mind is passion. Passionate
Yes.
operator, and that's what I like about it.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel.
So does that sum him up?
That does sum him up. It's good to have him here. He does have knowledge. He's new to it in terms of 3 years, right? But he's right into it, as far as I'm aware. And he's going to give us some really good insights tonight back into Div 3, what's going on there, and also any opinions or thoughts he might have on some of the Div 1 operations. So it's exciting to have him here. He's going to be along for the ride. Usual show tonight, all the segments that we love and hate at home. And with that, we've got to get to it. We always kick off, as you know, with some news and notes from yourself from around the league. What is impacting him?
Look, as someone that just lost to Alex McIntosh, who's 1-7 in our league, I haven't really looked at anything to do with NFL the last few days. So,
Can I ask a question just quickly?
yeah.
Does that mean that Blair lost to 2 Alexes in 1 week? He's lost to Alex squared. What's better than 1 Alex in your life as? It's fucking 2. I'm telling you.
Fucking, I didn't even think about that.
The vision I prefer is a big spit roast. That's what I prefer. An Alex spit roast. Blairy, just both ends.
There's got to be some AI generation we can do there.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
All right. Well, we got to hit news and notes, and we're going to go straight to the hard-hitting questions for this Division 3 connoisseur. Cardinals.
Fuck.
Kyler Murray
Yep.
has gone to injured reserve for trading him out of the Arizona Cardinals life sort of vibes. That is as grim, dismal as it gets in terms of what Arizona have done there. I don't know how to put it, but he's gone to IR. I don't think we'll see that. I don't think we'll ever see him playing for the Arizona Cardinals again.
No, bad news for Cody.
Yep,
he's gone. Not for the rest of the season. Good news for the aforementioned Alex, bringing in the brisket.
Jacoby Brissett, the brisket.
Could be a start of the rest of the way, potentially.
Yeah, and in Division 3, Lizard's got Kyler gone.
Lizard's got Kyler and Brisket.
So he's covered himself. Smart.
He's smart man, the Lizard in our leagues. Doesn't say a lot, Aaron. Maybe says 3 words a year. Doesn't send a voice memo in, but fuck me, he's good at fantasy. I can tell you.
Switched on. Yeah, he's a quiet operator.
He's sending me off, really. For once.
Yeah, it's very annoying. CJ Stroud with a bit of, as you'd say, concussion, a bit of the CTE Adam Gibson sort of vibes. Stroud is out this week. Lamar Jackson back last week, which is good for you boys. The hamstring looks fine.
Just the CJ Stroud thing. I'm surprised he wasn't out with concussion 6 weeks ago with that fucking offensive line he's got. Like, holy shit.
That's horrific.
This should be 6 feet under, not concussion. Anyway, continue.
And let's just quickly hit the trades. Jacoby Myers goes to the Jaguars, which probably tells you a story about where Travis Hunter's at and where Brian Thomas Jr. is at with his shoulder. We had Raheem Shaheed go to the Seahawks, which is a huge deep ball for Darnold, and that probably spruces Darnold up even more. He's having a monster year. Breece Hall did not get traded outside of the rumours, so that didn't happen, which was meant to be a massive move. You were going to say something, Alex?
I was just going to ask a question.
Yeah.
If the trade, which I saw on Twitter, was Breece Hall to the Chiefs for a 4th rounder, but the Chiefs wanted the Chiefs didn't want to give a 3rd.
Yeah.
I do not understand. Okay, if you got Pacheco, you got Hunt. It's a 3rd round pick. You get Breece Hall to the Chiefs, and it's just stratified.
To the moon kind of vibes.
What on one of the best franchises in football for the last 4 or 5 years? Is that not a trigger that should be pulled? Is my
I think they've made a mistake. I don't know. Where are you at, Aaron?
I've given up on questioning what the Chiefs do because they're well run, and I think they realise that running backs don't matter that much, and they can probably win it without Breece Hall. So they'll hold on to that 3rd. They'd have to deal with the contract situation next season anyway. So maybe there's something there that they don't want to work. But geez, I would have loved, as an owner of him in fantasy, I would have loved to see him in the red. But no, he's stuck in the shit green. So,
and I just want to. This isn't really fantasy orientated, but what the fuck are the Cowboys doing?
Jerry's across it all.
Okay, first of all, let's just clarify a couple of things here. Okay, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, you will see me go through a sporadic sort of cycle of life throughout the year.
Almost like having a fantasy team.
It is. However, the cycle of life for me just repeats. The first 6 weeks, it's, we should be okay. Then we'll get a couple of wins on the ball, and it's book your Super Bowl.
You should see him, Aaron. Oh, my God.
But let me get something very straight on this podcast for everyone, the millions that are watching this right now. Dak Prescott is the worst fucking $60 million quarterback you will ever see in your life. Now, you were talking just before about Kyler Murray, and you got Tua, and you got all these guys that are paid. Tua's got half a brain cell, right? I can forgive him. Kyler Murray is very injured. Dak gets an injury regularly. The bloke has got CD Lamb. He has got George Pickens. He has got Jake Ferguson, who is tight end 1, Cowboys. And he's had just about every fucking wide receiver you can find, and he still, right, cannot get us a win in the playoffs. It was never worth it. 60 million is ridiculous. And the day he gets traded, I can't fucking wait. I cannot fucking wait for my life. All right? He's a donkey. Put Joe Milton in there who throws bullets, right? The Cowboys, go and fuck yourself. That's all I've got to say. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Passion, you see.
Fucking shit. And then you go and trade. Well, Williams, great pickup. Unbelievable. You just traded Micah, for fuck's sake. What's the point of this? You got me all rolled up in here.
I happen to think Dak Prescott is fine. Lots of teams are overpaying for.
I'm one that I don't hate Dak either.
I don't hate Dak. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
I think your defense has let you down a lot this year, and he's had a couple of off games. But as a supporter, you're off your quarterback. It's hard. I get it.
And I have paid him.
Is he the guy to win you a Super Bowl? If that question is no, then you're probably like...
No. Here's the problem.
Bit of Jared Goff.
We have had conversations about this. The reason why the Cowboys did the Micah trade, they didn't want to pay him, right? Because they couldn't afford him. That is the ultimate. That's the reason they had to get rid of him and sell him high, which they did. They got 2 first rounds from Green Bay. Everyone's like, it's a terrible trade.
I think your trade away from Mike ended up being good, but you've just burnt what you brought in to bring in another defensive lineman. What is the point?
Completely agree. They're taking a punt.
Also, you could have kept Micah and still done that exact same trade because you just used your own pick to get him. You didn't use Green Bay's.
You still have to pay him.
I understand, but can you imagine your defense right there with Micah next to Williams?
Yes, it would be better. But they were very bad. Hang on, but they were very poor. This is not a Dallas podcast.
This is turned into a Dallas podcast, and
we've got to remember one thing. And I'm saying it, Micah, unbelievable. They were still the worst fucking defense in the NFL last year with him. You can't. It's not because of Micah. Don't get me wrong. Right? It's a team game. You can't pay the bloke $150 million. Anyway, move on, please. But you watch. They'll give George Pickens Micah.
250. Sorry, Alex.
They'll give George Pickens Micah. Anyway, keep going. Anyway, fuck the Cowboys.
I don't even know where we were.
Rolled up and hot and sweaty.
Is that the end of news and notes? You got anything else for us?
Yeah. Let's move on.
All right. Well,
fucking Cowboys.
we've got to do a little bit. a little bit of a recap of last week's results, Blair, and a check of the ladder just to see where everything's at because it's really shaping up now.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's really shaping up now.
I don't know, Alex. Sorry, you've just come on the show, and you obviously watch Aaron from week to week on the Authority. You might notice there's a sly smile there, as the man has officially clinched playoffs as the only clinched member of the league with 4 weeks to go.
Now, Aaron, question here, because I've got a very good memory, as much as my wife doesn't like to think so. If I think back to the episode where we were rating and grading teams, didn't Blairy have you in the shit bucket?
He had me as his worst drafted team, yeah.
See, this is the thing,
I haven't forgotten that.
This is the thing, Aaron. Now, Aaron. Obviously, the radiation.
He hasn't won a flag for 8 years.
Hang on, just shut up for a minute. I'm talking. When you think about it, though, right? He says these things, and I find it in Div 3. Some of his predictions are the worst things that you will ever see in your life. We're talking about a guy that created a fun fantasy league for Div 3. It's a 10-man league. There is maybe 2 people in that whole league when we started that actually knew what an NFL football looked like. And Blair
Look what I've created. Look what I've created.
Still doesn't want it.
I'll take credit for it.
Hasn't taken advantage of that.
No.
Have you ever
I have no
credit?
luck.
Oh, you lost
My name is not... Hang on. Division 3, there's been one fucking big schnozzed winner in 3 years or 2 years. Why am I the one that has to stop him? There's not 8 other blokes.
No. Because you walked in there with your big giraffe dick and you're like, I'm the big king and I'm the commissioner and I know what I'm doing.
As Aaron
produced. You've got guys in this league, but there's probably 5 blokes in between, like between them all, have probably had sex with 2 women. And they're still putting you to the floor.
I'd like names.
So it's good to see. All I'm saying is good to see consistency. That he talks rubbish. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's the same in Div 3, Aaron. So
Aaron, as you know, you need to have luck in fantasy, and I have not had it in Division 3.
It is an element. I would have thought, though, have you been trying to maintain the integrity of Division 3 because you helped start it up, Larry, by not
I have not.
people too
Yeah, there's been. I have been quite strong in that side and not fleeced anyone in any trades. I do remember the first year trading with Alex after I lost my first 2 picks. I traded the rest of my team for Joe Burrow, if you remember, in a big fair trade we did. Joe Burrow died the week after. So that's the kind of luck I've been running in that league.
You picked Saquon Barkley's avatar when you didn't have him on your fucking team, Blair.
That was so good. Yeah, that's how he's not fully with it. It is a bit of a facade of how much he thinks he knows. He's not.
Look, at the end of the day, on the Division 1 champions right now, I hold the ring. I hold all the power. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm sure that there is some. We'll have to get ChatGPT or those at home to look into it. I'm sure there is some type of parasitic worm that has like a 3, 4, 5 year gestational period underground before it wiggles out and finds something to infect. So that might be what he's playing. Because I tell you what, he's well infected in our league. He somehow finds a way week to week to get wins, and
not last week.
Far too much success for my liking. So any of his shortcomings and failings, I want to hear more about. Thank you.
I'll give them to you, mate. No problem at all.
I'm sitting. Okay, let's run through Division 1 first. Aaron, the scoreboard from last week. Yep, Blair, you lost to AMAC. Who? Yep, that's all we need. Move on.
That 102 points too. You had a bad week. That happened.
Do you want to hang on? Let me finish because this is eating me alive. Sunday night, I changed my mind and I dropped Colston Loveland.
I saw your waivers on Sunday too.
Dropped Colston Loveland. He scored 28. And I benched Rico Daddle the morning of, and he scored 28. So, and I played Kyle Pitts and Bam fucking Knight, who combined for 5 points. So I left. I don't know, but what's 28 plus 28? Because that's what I left on the fucking sidelines.
56.
I would have had the biggest score of the week.
Trust your gut, Blair. Trust your gut.
I'm a pig.
Yeah, that was a big loss. Timmy Code got a nice win, put up a decent score against Jack Attack. So Tim moves to 5-4. Just
5-4. Yep.
Quietly.
Very quietly. Did just lose Kyler, but moves to 5-4.
Yep. He's finding a way, Tim. He's filling holes left, right, and centre. Patchwork, but he's finding a way. Massive win for Gibbo coming up against one of the powerhouse teams in the league, Ty.
Yeah, that was a massive
and got
win.
the
Ty
by
was
6 points. Yeah.
and Gibb moves to 5-4. Ty down to 6-3. Probably the best team on paper all year. Ty's been and flailing as he does every year.
The back end of the season, we tend to see a drop off. So, yeah, but big for Gibbo because that keeps him right in the hunt.
Top of the table matchup last week was the 7-1 Cam versus the 7-1 Aaron. Aaron took the chocolates there and moved outright on top, clinching playoffs and looking very close to clinching. We have a week 1 bye now, Alex, in Division 1.
Yeah, Aaron, well done, mate. Not bad for a terrible side, just I might add. That was never going to get anywhere near it. So
yeah,
well done.
Hey, I sometimes see things and the supercomputer calculates things that are outside the realm of most people's perceptions.
Okay.
And this year...
How's the supercomputer been going the last 7 years, Aaron? Because you've obviously found... now, this man... You work in IT. This man that's on right now works in IT. What, Alex, you're on board now, obviously. So you must have given him some kind of software fix because supercomputer's been absolutely disgusting for years. And he's copped it religiously from the boys that he's a has-been. You've come on and now he's good. So I don't know what's happened here.
Well, it could be. I mean, there might be something in the air this year, Blurry, because in Div 3, I mean, we got Nick, who, to be honest, I think in the first 3 years, Aaron, his points for combined was about 118. And somehow...
Nick's his brother, by the way.
Well, my brother, yeah, he's sitting on top. So something in the air, Blurry. Something in the air.
Well, I mean, I've had a bad season last year, riddled by injuries. The year before that, I had the most points for and the most points against up until about week 8, and then blew it up. I've had finals appearances. So it hasn't been all doom and gloom. I've had a rough patch.
I haven't seen you in a granny for 8 years, mate.
We're coming back. The
last matchup of Div 1, Hitch with a ginormous 190 knocked off Andy and sent Andy to 2-7, and Kitch moves to 3-6. That was the week 9 matchups in Division 1. We'll move across to Narcos Sandro, Division 3, if we want to run through that last week.
We will. So myself beat Blairy. I think that's really all that matters. Blairy 129, me 137.
Can we explain my team was very handicapped this week?
Yeah, he had a lot of... He did have a lot.
Let's hang on now, Alex and Aaron. All morning from this fuckwit, all I get, you're home. I'm fucked. He's gone the dust gods. He has. It's spread.
Just a bit of context, and that's what I'm here for, to even it up. So Blairy was riddled by injury and buys. So he's quarterback. So I wake up 3 a.m., big fucking macho man going, well, I've got my full side because all my buys were last week, Aaron. Big macho man, get up, make another espresso for the morning. And I sit there starting to drink my scotch thinking I'm going to rate Blair. And Joe Flacco decides to become fucking Tom Brady and score 31 quarterback points. So now I'm on the couch.
Rico?
I've had my short black. I'm like, okay, this has been interesting. It's fine. I can deal with that. No problem. And then Rico goes, oh, who the fuck is Chubba Hubbard? Right? See you later, champ. I'm going to score 28. I'm going, okay, this is now concerning me because pressure's back on me. However, by the time the morning slate was over, Blairy was up by about 45. All right? And I had
Pickens,
Ashton Genty, and Matthew Stafford. Now, I get it. On averages, yes, it was better. But Genty's very hot and cold, as we've seen. Right?
He still was messaging me saying, it's fucking over.
Stafford,
fucked.
It was horrific. Wasn't sure. And Pickens, obviously, CD's been back. Hasn't scored a touchdown in a couple of weeks. I thought this is a chance. But anyway, I ended up getting it. The big issue was, do you want to hear it quickly? Last week, I played Jade Ferguson in front of Tucker Kraft against, a top 4 side. I lost by 2 points, Aaron. Jake Ferguson had 0.0.
You did.
And Tucker Kraft had 29.8. So then what do I do? What is a big Div 3? Oh, I know fucking NFL. I'm fantastic. He goes, I'm going to start Tucker Kraft this week. Yeah. ACL has gone to the moon.
Yep.
It's just why do we do this?
It's a well-known phenomena. You don't chase points. You
Yeah.
get chase
Yeah,
points.
you can't chase
you
points.
always get hurt.
So got the win. I moved to 5 and 4 with Blairy. I started 1 and 3, so I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Bowies. Now this is another man.
Can I ask a quick question just on
Please.
that victory?
Yep.
Have you moved into the top 3 or 4 in the power ranks?
Oh fuck! Don't
He knows all about the power
Don't
ranks. So,
just quietly. That little.
can you
fucking-
give
Okay.
power ranks?
My younger brother, who is 2 years younger, 1 and a bit years younger than me, 1 and 11 months. You take your 4'3" frame, your fucking nose that's the size of this fucking 800ml Yeti water bottle, right? Go to school and teach the future, which you do, and on the way home, when you think I should send a voice memo of the power rankings, fucking don't waste your time. No one wants them. They're all fucking wrong. Right, and you're just riling me up. Like you might as well tell me Dak's a good quarterback. Honestly, just fuck off. So anyway, thanks, Age. Love you. All right, second matchup.
Bowbanks.
Bowbanks. So Bowbanks.
Now, Aaron. Sorry, the two Aarons. They know each other, by the way. They've played a boys' little golf arrangement together. There's a few stories I haven't been told, but
You get invited to that, Blair? Because I didn't get one. Did you get one?
I didn't. I was a bit stiff.
This was years ago.
Okay.
Years ago.
Yeah.
We've got some dirt on each other that we will take to the grave.
Might have to get that up on next week's podcast. Bowie's was he's been in the dump, had terrible injuries, like a horrific. Jaden Daniels just lost him.
He has Jaden Daniels too, Bowies.
There we go. The problem was is that he was like the Pits 1 and 3. Somehow, some way, he's 4 and 5. So he's made a comeback. He beat old mate Adam Gibson, who only scored a 96. Oof, bit ugly.
Gibbo moves to 3 and 6.
Yeah, so Gibbo's 9th in that league out of 10th. We've now got Dan, who doesn't say a word, 169. He has Brock Bowers. And the interesting thing about the Raiders trade, Blair, I know that obviously we see Jacoby Myers. I mean, we got Trey Tucker, but fuck me, Brock Bowers, he's about to get 40 points a fucking game. My lord. So I don't know if he's got a big run, but good luck to you.
Kitch has Brock Bowers. He's making a run.
He's finally turned for him. 2 seasons of him, I think. Drafting him.
Yeah. So good luck to everyone there. That was absolutely unbelievable. Dan goes to 3rd and Richo's 10th. Then we got my brother Nick versus Harrow. Harrow 151 with McCaffrey 31.8 and Nick. So Nick, just to give you a bit of context, Nick traded week 2, Aaron. Week 2. He has Josh Allen. He was number 1 pick. He traded for Lamar Jackson. So he has got the pick 1 and 2 of the draft. But he's still top. He's still 2nd at the moment. And the rest of his team is absolute dog water. But still surviving. And then we got Beef Brisket, who is Braden, 143, beating Adrian, 106. So the big back-to-back schnoz. He's losing a bit of luck. He's lost 2 in a row. And
It's great to see.
And the wheels have fallen off like you would not.
Wheels are in motion. Wheels are in motion.
He is hanging on for dear life. He is going to the chapel at Emmaus College and he's there praying every fucking day. Going, please don't do this to me. Never gets an injury, but he's lost 2 in a row. So overall, in terms of standings, interesting note, between the first place, Aaron, and 7th, there is a 2-game difference. If you go from 1st to 10th, there is a 3-game difference. So, and we have a 17-week season.
15-week reg season and top 4 only.
Yeah. So as you can see, like we're talking, there's 2, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 teams up for the final 2 spots at the moment. So very even throughout the year. That's
It's going to be a massive finish.
Huge.
If we look at the standings up in Div 1, Gib, the 1 spot
You're on top,
clinched.
8-1, 8-1, Sandro.
Is everyone else still capable of making finals at this stage?
You need 6 wins, so there's
No
4
one's
games
eliminated.
left. No one's eliminated.
So anyone can still make six-man finals, playoffs?
Well,
Anyone
6
can
and
still
points
make it?
4 will probably get the last spot in.
Yeah, but we've got the Fat Stacks, Cam, and Ty probably still in there. Then we've got this
Yeah,
battle
I'd be
for the next
I'd be
3 spots.
shocked if any of those 2 missed. I don't think they're going to fall out.
A battle for the next couple of spots between Gibbo on 5 and 4, Timmy on 5 and 4, yourself on 4 and 5, and just on your tail is Kitch and Jack on 3 and 6.
Yep.
A lot can happen in that middle area over the next.
I'll probably fall to last.
Wins are
It's got that vibe about it.
huge here, huge. But
You
what
guys
they're
have
good-
been doing this for 16 years, right? Or something ridiculous like
Yeah,
that.
is this 16th or 17th days? One of the two.
Okay. Has anyone ever won the flag and finished last the year after? There's a
First to
stat for
worst.
you. Bit of
No.
research.
First to worst.
no, I don't
I
know. Remember, I
don't
called it.
think so.
I tipped someone a few years back to go first to worst. I forget who it
Yeah,
was.
And they didn't finish
And they
worse in
didn't,
the
they
end.
didn't finish worst. They
Okay.
didn't.
Nah.
So I don't
Anyone
think
going the
they-
other way? Worst to best?
I reckon Tim Code might have.
Cody might have. No, because he won in his
No,
first
because he
season.
won first year.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
No,
Well-
might not have.
yeah,
Or-
no,
In
That's
Div
hard to
3, we could be looking at that situation with Nick.
Yeah, Nick last both years.
No, first year was Chico, and then Chico
he
actually
quit.
honors last year, and then he goes, "No, I don't want to do it anymore." But
And
Nick,
so he brought
yeah,
in Bowies.
absolutely every chance at the moment.
huge. Well, let's see if AMAC can rise from the bottom here to win. That would be a story, wouldn't it? He
Oh,
sits
imagine
on
if
the
AMAC
bottom
made finals.
with Jersey Sales, Ellis down the bottom there. So those two can still make it on 2 and 7, but they'd need to get to some serious work.
Jerseys is flat, very flat. I spoke to him the other day, and he's quite miserable about fantasy. Yeah, I don't know where he's at. He's just turned to gambling like me and Sandro. I'm just punting on every horse race possible.
I mean, Andy's never been that good. You
No, he hasn't made. He
Never
hasn't. He has never won a flag. Never. There's
He
Sandro.
made flags.
Obviously, our Division 3 league is quite fresh. Only a couple of years. There's many teams that haven't won a fucking flag. In the 16 years we've been in this league, we still have Ty, who's been in 6 grand finals, not won a flag.
Billy Brownless.
Yeah. Jack, not won a flag. AMAC, not won a flag. And Andy, not win a flag. So still 4 of the 10 not win a flag.
Shows you how hard it is to win it, and we've got Adrian winning back to backs. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Well, Aaron's gone the three-peat in ours, which was when he won the 7 or 8 years ago. That was on the back of the three-peat.
It was pretty
And then-
as well. You know.
Is like, I mean, obviously, Aaron, when you're riding that sort of high, and Blair, have you won back to back?
I've gone back to back, yeah.
There is nothing worse in the league. There is just
For everyone else, it's horrific.
Everyone else,
I
it's
couldn't
horrific.
imagine being on the other end of it, having someone.
You know what? Speaking of big schnoz, Aaron, I don't know if Blair sent you a photo on this. You know, on the NFL draft day, what my brother had ordered because he won back to back. He ordered a full size T-shirt that had 2 Lombardi trophies and back to back champ on the front of it. And
That's
as
horrific.
here we
I
did.
like that.
Whereas at my house, every time he locked the front door, so no, because anyone's allowed in my house, just walk straight in. He locked the front door so people had to knock, and he would fucking answer it with his T-shirt on.
It was a little crop top too.
I love it. I love it.
It's
You got to
unbelievable scenes.
puff the chest out.
It's just a position we all want to be in, I suppose.
Back to back is hard, but what I will say is give a little bit of history as well. I think I used to be. Information was not as easily accessible back in the day.
Mm.
It's
And I was
changed
good.
a lot.
I could source a lot of stuff that guys necessarily didn't have access to. I felt like there was an edge there. There is a lot more availability of information today, and it sort of levels the playing field a little bit. And I haven't found that other edge yet. Maybe this year something.
But then there's an argument that if you win a title in these sort of years, it's potentially the best sort of title to win because everyone's got the information.
Exactly. I don't think there is a clear edge that I can find as far as information or a way of drafting or going about it yet. So it's really.
I tell you what you get to know over the leagues is who is the early riser out of both leagues, because I'm one of the earlier risers in the morning, because you can see on waivers during the week if there's been some broken news at 2 a.m. You wake up and you're like, oh, broken news. For me, it's 20 to 6 in the morning. I'm like, oh fuck, I'll pick that cunt up, and I look and I'm like, oh fuck, Sandro's beating me to it.
Yeah. Oh,
The one morning that was the funniest one was at AMAC maybe about a month ago, and I'm like, how have I missed this? I woke up at a ridiculous hour. I can't remember why. And I'm like, AMAC's picked someone up at 3 a.m. what's happened here? And I messaged in the group, and it's just like, hey, mate, you've had some baby issues last night, haven't you? And he's like, yeah, no sleep, just fantasy.
Love it.
That's the
Love
benefit.
it.
All right, but we've got to keep the show moving, though, right? We are delayed by today, but we've got to run through waivers. You've got to give us
Oh
a break there.
shit! Let's go. Let's do this quick, eh? But we need the favorite. We need the favorite.
Your favourite
Clip.
jingle of all time. I think it's the longest running one.
So let's get the auction underway.
Let's stay.
On the first cow here, who's got 55, 55, 55, 55, no, 7, 7, 7, 7, away, but 9, 9, 9, 59, 60, 60, 60, 60, 1, 1, now, 60, 1, now, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 8, 4, 6, 4, now, 4, now, 5, 5, 5, now, 4, 4.
Now, just on
Right.
that little jingle there, Blairey,
Yep.
I think the man joining us tonight had actually laid that down pretty well. I did hear was it the draft order?
Matt Hill. He's called Matt Hill in that league.
Oh my! That's a.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that was impressive.
Yeah.
So I reckon you could do
Oh, this worked.
auction work too.
Very happy with myself.
I think he'd be a very. I actually think he's in the wrong game. I reckon he'd be one of the great auctioneers.
I think it would be. I can imagine him.
Oh. Well, if I don't win
Waivers.
fantasy, I'll go into that because I can't be fucked with this anymore.
Okay, off to waivers just to rub salt in the wounds. I've got $0 fab, and Colston Loveland was picked up for $22 after I dropped him on Sunday night.
Massive spend.
Huge spend, but Cam has Tucker Craft, so he's second on the ladder, and he's got lost Tucker and picked up Loveland for 22 clams. Ty's gone with a $19 spend for Davis Mills for a 1 week play.
Yeah.
Gimme, where is he on the ladder again?
Ty's third.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe if it was a
Well, he's got he doesn't even have Stroud, so I don't know what's going on there, Aaron.
Has he got buy trouble? No.
I don't know, but that's a spend.
We'll have a-
AMAC has gone back to Mari DiMarcado
Oh, my man.
from the Cardinals, your man Sandro. For,
This is one of those mornings. This was one of those mornings where I got up at 5 and I saw
and you picked the wrong one.
I picked Demicada. I'm like, how good am I? I'm the fantasy king. Didn't get a touch that whole week. And then the next week when he did get a touch, he fumbled the fucking ball because he was celebrating too early. Oh, fuck, I hate this game. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So he's picked up DeMarcado for $17. Jack's gone Marcus Mariota with the $10 spend. I actually think that's smart by Jack. Someone lacking QB. He gets Marcus probably for the rest of the year. Hunter Henry, $5 spend from Cody. These are all single spends, by the way, Aaron. No one's really going for these guys.
Yep.
Badgley kicker by Andy. Darius Slayton by Andy. I've picked up Bills D. You've picked up Isaiah Likely, the tight end. Musgrave has also been rostered by Cam. Panthers D by AMAC. I've rostered the kicker and I've rostered Harold Fannin. So that is the Div 1 waivers. If we quickly roll over to Div 3 waivers, Alex, if you want to take it away.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Waivers yesterday was after the trades had occurred in NFL. Adrian, top of the ladder, added Colson Loveland, $15. Dropped Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, interesting. That.
I just not a bad drop, but you just you thought you'd put him on your bench for a week just to see what happens at Jacksonville. Anyway, move on. Marcus Mariota for $10. That was from Jake. Now I've got Jake this week. He had no quarterback. He needed one. He put $10 on all the remaining quarterbacks, which means he would have put $10 on Cam Ward, which means that it should be a jail offense for doing that. Adrian dropped Chiefs. Defense got Texans. I added Mark Andrews. Obviously Ferguson. I've got Ferguson.
You love the double tight end, don't you?
Yeah, no, but he's on bye this week, so I had to pick up.
Okay.
$2. And Lamar back, I think, helps Andrews a bit. Isaiah Davis is gone. Oh, added.
So
$2.
why did Isaiah Davis get added post?
No idea.
Yeah, I still think Nick doesn't know what he's doing.
Here's what I reckon. I reckon Nick did his waivers yesterday morning, thinking
before the trade period
was going to get traded. Right, so
right.
And he's also lost Scatterboo. So he's probably just trying to make up for that. I got Khalil Shakira, Hips Don't Lie from Buffalo for $2. Dylan Sampson for $1 and dropped Calvin Ridley. Dylan Sampson. Judkins has got the fucking Jets this week, doesn't he?
Yeah, but Judkins was possibly out with an AC joint, and now he's training, so I think he's going to play this week.
To give you full transparency, with the NBA season being daily waivers, what I think's happening now that NBA is kicked off, I think a lot of people for NFL try to do them early, so just in case they forget about it, and it's just all gone a bit haywire. Braden added Trey Tucker for $0. Josh down to the bench. A couple of kickers we don't have to mention. Then I noticed
Aaron, little live waiver move there. Christian Watson.
I was looking back through the waivers. I didn't realise Christian Watson had made his way to our waivers. So
There you go.
I thought I'd better pick him up. I wasn't paying enough attention yesterday.
Obviously, Nick's just watched the podcast because he just dropped Isaiah Davis and picked up DiMarcado. Dude, we are just generational here. We are just live streaming.
Love that.
And Jake, Harold Fannin Jr. from free agency and dropped the Rams defense. Obviously, two defense. That's waivers from Div 3.
Lots of action. Lots of
Let's
action.
get the auction underway. On the first cow here, who's got 55?
Barry, what have we been doing here? 40 minutes. We've got to get into our match.
Yeah, let's just fucking roll through this and finish this off.
Hey, just because we did NBA before, you shouldn't rob the Div 1 community of a full-length podcast.
Right.
I reckon 41's good when you've probably just got to that end of the season area where there's a couple of guys on the teetering edge of not making it, maybe not tuning in.
What week are we?
10.
10. Week 10.
Game 1.
Game 1.
I'm in the wrong league. We have... Apologies. I am up against Jack Leahy this week. Jack's got his biggest projection of the season. Shocked me. 142. I think it's the second highest projection of our league this week. What a pity for me.
You guys got extra flex, is that correct?
Extra flex, yeah. We went that way this year. It's actually helped with trading in our league a lot.
Yep.
It also means that we're starting some rubbish.
Yeah, it's good. It's good because
part.
you're having to start plebs, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good to see.
I'd take it away, Az. Just a quick little run through.
Yeah, your team is
Pox.
If you had looked at that at a draft night, we would have been saying, "My God!" But
yeah, Jamar Chase on bye as well.
Oh, that's huge, isn't it, for you? So who do you bring in?
Big trouble.
With Chamo.
Yeah, disgusting stuff. I think if Stevenson's out, Henderson will come in for JMO.
Yeah, I think Jack's made that little trade. He's got Sam Darnold in the lineup now. He's brought in Marcus Mariota, who's no slouch filling in, which was always his issue, was the quarterbacks. After that, you're coming up against Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, AJ Brown, Kyle Monangai, who's emerged. Chris Olave's been good, and Trey Tucker there now without Jacoby Myers. I think you get well beaten this week. He's got Trey McBride too, with the brisket throwing him the ball now properly.
My season's over.
His team is actually shaping up not too bad now.
Does anyone else think that Kyle Monangai belongs in the rugby league just with his last name? Not an NFL player.
Mate, your season's fucked. I'm playing now this year.
Fuck. Yeah, so I'm in trouble. I think my season's over, to be honest. I screwed the pooch last week against AMAC.
You'll need all of the Dust Gods' help this week, Blair. You need to really worm your way out of that one because I think you're coming up against a pretty decent side. Although there is a questionable against AJ Brown and Monangai, but haven't heard anything to suggest that.
Hopefully they both get arrested pre-game. On to the next one, Aaron versus AMAC. Let's not delve into that too much. AMAC will get his panties kicked by you, as I don't think we need to really entertain too much of that matchup.
AMAC's been coming good. AMAC's been coming good. This is a danger game.
Danger game, yeah, but I just think you win.
Maybe. We'll see.
Tim Code, Gibbo, both at 5 and 4. This is a split up. I think the winner of this doesn't miss finals.
Ooh. This is a huge game.
Yeah, this is game of the week.
Huge game.
Game of the week. Winner of this makes finals, and the loser could subject to still fall out. Based on a quick look at the lineups this week, Gibbo's waiting on Bucky Irving and DeAndre Swift to maybe play. If they don't play, he's got no Chase Brown, no Javonte Williams because they're both on bye. So Gibbo's in. If those two don't play, Gibbo's in big trouble.
he can't even play Tajay Spears. He's on bye. He'll have to roll in Rashad White if fucking misses.
Yeah, which
And
is
then
fine.
Play who else? He's going to have to find someone.
He's going to do a waiver move, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a waiver move. That's crazy. So he'll be watching those very closely. This is a close matchup, though.
Yeah, I think Tim still having to start Juan Jennings doesn't feel good, and Josh Downs doesn't feel good. So I think Gibbo still has more upside.
Gibbo does have some big pieces here. Drake London, Alec Pierce, deep threat, Debo, yeah. George Kittle might do something. But Cody's got JSN.
Yeah, he's a naughty boy.
Ashton Genty, Bijan Robinson. This could come down to the absolute wire, and it's going to be hard to call this.
I think he wins.
Tim does have sneaky defense. Jags coming up against Houston with a backup.
Genty against Denver as well. It's not ideal.
Genty against Denver is tough. You're right. Oh,
I'm going Gibb.
You have to make a call. You're going with Gibb. He does have the higher projection.
Going with Gibb.
What happens? You know what? If I was Cody, I reckon you'd play Michael Penix as a bit of a defensive maneuver with the Drake London play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he might be forced to if Purdy doesn't get up.
Purdy does, but I'm just thinking who he brings in. I'm going to go with Cody. Yeah.
Okay. Huge. Next matchup, the Fat Stacks, Cam 7-2 versus Kitch 3-6. Kitch actually doesn't have a bad lineup on paper this week. I'm still going to go with Cam just because he's got Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry against Minnesota. He's got Hurts. Maybe Marv gets going. Like I think Bowers is the X factor here right now for Kitch's team. Kitch is also missing Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs been a bit down with a bit of an injury, but he's playing through it. I'm going to tip Cam.
I think Cam's got more of those bang players. You get Jalen Hurts back this week and Justin Fields, who with his legs can put up points. So, yeah, I can't go past the Fat Stacks. He's brought in Colston Loveland too. Does he turn a corner and become the highly ranked
Aronde the Great?
Correct. Does he start to come through? We'll see. But, yeah, Bowers could have a big week and put some points on the board against Loveland in this matchup, and that will be what Kitch will need, a big score from Bowers to be competitive here, or a big score from Josh Allen, because we know he whips out those 50, 60-point games every now and then. Against Miami, he might do too.
Last matchup of the week, boys. Ty 6-3 going against Andy 2-7. This will put Andy to the cleaners. Basically, he will be eliminated if he loses this game. I don't really see a word. Oh, look, actually, fuck. No, fuck. Actually, I've just had a little quick look. No, stuff it. I'm going to ran Andy this week. I think Ty's flailing.
Well, Ty's playing David Mills.
James Cook might be out because James Cook's obviously injured.
James Cook might miss. Judkins, did he train? He's got no.
Judkins trained, yeah. Okay. Davis Mills into the starting lineup for Ty as well.
Yeah, Nico's got Mills throwing the ball. Dunze got goose eggs last week, didn't he?
Now let's go. Yeah, goose eggs. Let's go with Andy.
38 points Chicago put on, and he had.
And he scored 0.
No, 38 or more, 47 or something stupid, wasn't it? Incredible.
Oh, I think if Saquon and James Cook both play.
Oh, yeah, Ty will win, but I actually think that I don't think they're going to play.
Then he could be in a bit of strife. Although I think Kamara also might miss, so I don't know what Andy does then if Kamara misses. Krosky Merritt comes.
He's going to have to slot back in Krosky Merritt.
This is an interesting matchup that's going to take. We'll see where this lands pre-game. I'm going to go with Ty just because his team on paper.
I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to roll with Andy, and while we got special guest on, let's just roll to your opinions on a quick glance, Alex, at Div 3.
Yeah, so 10. First we've got Jake v. me, which is actually I just look on the phone, it's a bit easier, isn't it? Jake v. me. Now problem is buys Lamb, Mahomes, Higgins for him, and I've got Chase Brown, Pickens and Ferguson buy, and Kareem Hunt. I think probably I get the job done. He's had to start JJ McCarthy and Mariota as his quarterbacks this week, poor bloke, and Fannin Jr. at tight end. I've basically should have him covered, but any given Sunday we do not know. So that would be a good matchup. We've got 9th versus 10th. Gibb versus Richo.
Gibbs putrid in this league, guys.
Yeah, he is. He's terrible. Richo, Kelsey, Aubrey, Burrow on bye. Who gives a shit? It's irrelevant, but Gibbs should win because he's got half a decent side with May and Love at quarterback. Bowie's versus Nick. Nick is 6-3.
Big matchup, this. Big matchup.
Massive matchup. Now, just of note, Bowie's has lost Jaden Daniels, so he's now got Penix Jr. and Mayfield starting. Nick's got Jackson and Allen. Nick's got no buys except for Javonte Williams and Worthy, but he's brought in Charbonnet, or Champagne, as I like to call him, and DiMarcado. Interesting matchup. Drake London and Cole Pitts. I mean, fucking unbelievable. Vidal, every time I say that name, I want to throw up. I dropped him, Aaron, just for the title, in case you wanted to know. Bowie's probably... Oh, fucking hell, it's tough. Probably Nick, I think.
Yeah, I think Nick wins that.
Game of the round, P3 v P4, both 5-4. Dan versus Braden. Buys of note, all out. So Stroud and Rice out for Dan, and Pollard is the only one for Brad. Speaking of the best trade I've ever pulled off in my life, Aaron, just quietly. 4 weeks ago, I traded Tony Pollard away. I got in Matthew Stafford.
That's unbelievable.
Because Matthew Stafford was on his bench. So
you were bringing Stafford in because you were going to trade out
Goff
and Amon-Ra as a package.
As a package, but I couldn't get it done. So I ended up trading Mayfield instead. Anyway, Williams and Darnold versus Herbert and Brisket. Derrick Henry versus Jonathan Taylor. Cook versus Kyron Williams. Metcalf versus AJ Brown, who's questionable. Devonta Smith versus Wilson. Bowers versus Laporta. Barkley versus Addison. Probably Dan, I'd say. He's got a really good side, and like I said, that Brock Bowers now is just going to be a power move moving forward throughout the rest of the season. So
I think Dan wins comfortably.
Yeah, but maybe next time we're good to show the maths up to give you a bit more of an idea. And the last one is our man Aaron Blairy, who has still got a few issues. So he's got Flacco on bye. Go and fuck yourself, Joe. Hurts and Fields is his starting quarterbacks. So he brought Fields in early, and then he had a couple 25s, thought it was trade of the year.
I traded Fields in for Marvin Harrison.
Yep. This is close to game of the round as well. But Dak is on bye. Thank fucking God I get a week off for my sanity. Has to start Trevor Lawrence. I think potentially Adrian. With Bijan Robinson and Josh Jacobs as your starting running backs, you're always going to do very, very well. I think Bijan will want a very big bounce back after last week. Not last week, week before as well. So, yeah, Adrian for me, Blairy. Sorry, mate.
I think I pip him comfortably this week.
Okay, read through it.
Well,
give some context.
Trevor Lawrence is pox. He's got no receivers. He's versus Houston, who are a great defense against the quarterback.
Then you got Justin Fields.
Yeah, well, we level that out.
Okay.
I'd rather Hurts than Knicks.
Agree, but Knicks has got Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's fair, but they might just run the piss out of it.
And Hurts has got Green Bay. Okay, good. Okay, go.
Josh Jacobs has Philly.
Yeah, tough. Yep.
Bijan's got Indianapolis in Indianapolis.
This is all Adrian's team, Aaron, by the way. He's not giving very good context. Yep.
Apologies. I've got Achan and Rico the King Daddle against New Orleans.
If you're going to say his name, say it correctly. It's Ashani. We've already established this. Okay.
He's rolling. So he's got Puka. I've got Nico.
Hang on. That brings me back to a running back obscure.
Oh.
Was there an Ashani or an Ashanti running back?
Yeah, there was.
Ashanti sang that song with Nelly. If that's what you think.
No, there was an Ashante Samuel, or cornerback. He was a cornerback.
Old boy's fucking jersey.
Yeah, I'm going to find
it. All right, so keep going. Wide receiver.
Okay, we've got Puka Nakua and Lad McConkey going up against Nico and Igbuka. Gadsden the Great going up against Tyler Warren. And we've got Judkins going up against Sutton.
Yeah, that's the big one. That is big. Judkins against the Jets without Williams there may score 110.
Yep.
Comfortably,
Hopefully.
good game. I don't know about comfortably.
No,
That-
not comfortably. It'll be close, but I
Yeah,
think I can get him.
Yep. So gonna be interesting.
That is
Anyway.
it.
It's been a pleasure, lads. Thank you for inviting me. It's been very, very fun.
A lot of
Hope
context
the
on
Div
up
1
in
boys
Div 3.
get a bit of a laugh and don't tell me to fuck off tomorrow on the YouTube comments, but it's okay. That's good to see you all.
They won't. Half of them won't watch out of spite. That's what they do. We are the authority for a reason. How many rings out of the 16, Larry, between us?
I've got 5 and you've got 3? 4. You got 3?
There you go.
You got 3.
3.
Yeah, so
So
we got,
half.
what's that, 8?
Half.
Half of it.
And how many rings between the three of us? The same amount.
You got some learning to do. My first few. So you think back to your first players you drafted, and I think, my God, I think I was on the turn. I had Wes Welker and Larry Fitzgerald.
Alex wouldn't even know who Wes Welker is.
Larry Fitzgerald.
You'll never forget who your first picks were. But no.
Or I do. My first pick in this league.
Yeah, who was yours?
Well, yeah, I know who my first.
I know who your second pick was, and that was
First one was Kirk Cousins in the top 10. Great work.
Year
I don't
one,
remember
which
him
is
ever
3 years
being in
ago,
the top
took
10.
Kirk Cousins because
Really?
everyone went quarterback crazy.
It was pick 4 or 5, so that was fucking massive. Ask me how I went. I won 2 games. Last year, Aaron, I finally get pick 2, Christian McCaffrey. His Achilles ended up on the moon. And this year was probably my first better pick, which I would have to say. Well, for the first 6 weeks, it didn't look like it, but it was Jamar Chase. And I was about to throw the fucking towel in. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
you're furious.
So, yeah, we all remember.
You held him though. You still got him, yeah. You haven't got.
I still got him. I didn't get rid of him. Well, it was like that thing. I know Blair got him in Div 1, but his value.
We both
was that
barracked for him
poor.
hard.
There was no point in getting rid of him, and pays off. So
I couldn't sell him for a bar of soap either when I got him.
yeah, literally, I would have taken a strawberry vape, but no one even offered me that. So I didn't. Anyway,
Well, thanks for joining us, Sandro.
Thank you,
Appreciate it, lads. Wishing you all the
Get
best.
your race calling in here one time, maybe for a draft order, because I still tell you, very impressed by that.
I'll be happy to do the Div 1 duck race
Yeah.
next year if you do it. I
Duck
don't know.
race
I'm
is
happy to talk
very
about
fun.
it. Anyway.
Very fun.
Aaron?
Right, Larry, but that's it. Week 10 on the horizon. One team clinched playoffs. Will anyone else do that this week? Maybe. Some might miss. It's all happening now. It's a big crunch. I think in Div 3, there's 7 or 8 teams that can
Yeah.
still make it. So it's
No
all
one's out.
happening.
Mhm.
All happening, apart from Gibbo, it sounds like. It's all happening down there. So it's a very exciting time. You got to knuckle down and grind. Larry's emotions are up and down whether he wins fantasy. He's been so down this week. Can't get boo out of him. But he said to me he's going to continue to grind because that's what it's about. You just got to get into the playoffs and then anything can happen, guys. So keep grinding, keep playing. And as we always say, may the fantasy gods be with you.